This is bullshit. This is.
I'll know in a minute.
Alright, Silver's here.
Do you have Diggy? Do you have any Bakemonogatari songs?
Larry Hostegi.
Oh no! I'm actually gonna put up the
I'll send it to
soundtrack
you.
right now.
I'll send it to you. Oh, you have
Wait,
the
what do you mean?
OST?
I'm just gonna put the OST on
Oh,
YouTube.
okay.
Okay, Larry, go
Shit,
for
that's
it.
so smart. We should use the OST when we talk.
That's what
Oh
I've
my
been
god.
doing. I
Oh
hate
my god.
you.
It's because I can't hear. Anyways, all right. It's 8:05. We are now gonna start the anime analytics about. And we're today. We have lovely hosts, me, Larry, Diggy. Introductions, please, everyone.
Oh, I'm Diggy. I'm me.
Next lady.
I'm Kira. Yeah.
Next gentleman.
I'm Silver. I'm an old weeb.
And the final gentleman of today.
I'm Sunny and I'm the new weeb. Yeah. God.
Sonny, you've been here since the start of it.
Yeah.
Well, anyways.
No, I mean like
we...
young weeb, whatever. Yeah.
Oh,
Like
then
you're
young.
saying like
okay.
old weeb.
You're
It's
right.
like
I'm
new
young.
money,
You're right.
Larry. It's like new money.
You're
Or
right.
young
I'm
money.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then today we are gonna obviously, as you see the background, that we are going to talk about Bakemonogatari today, and only the first season. We're only going to talk about the first season and the first 13 episodes.
Holy shit!
Which,
did we just come for a cool name?
Hmm?
I think we just came up with a cool new rapper name.
Young Money.
Young Weave.
Young.
That's pretty fucking dope.
Give him the YW. The young weeb.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
It's okay. Bakemonogatari is a story about it's the title is translated into ghost stories. That's what it's translated to, and it's about a couple of what a couple means two, a few high school girls and younger, which isn't a good thing, that has been cursed by ghosts, and they are helped by the main character Araragi, who is half vampire, which is explained in the first episode. He's a half vampire, and yeah, that's pretty much the story. And what was the theme that we watched that we picked this under for?
Romance.
Romance. It is a romance because why is it a
Well,
romance?
Monogatari actually stands for my ghost love story. Each of them are love stories of each of the Monogatari series. But what do you call it? This one's a. What was your question? How is this a romance?
Yeah. How do you think it's a romance?
Oh, we can actually save that for the actual discussion.
We probably should. Let's start with the actual
Gonna dig
first
into it
question.
now.
So the title stands for romance. So how is it a romance? A Diggy? Would you like to start?
Ooh. Yes. Alright, start my minute. Oh wait, I gotta start my minute. Whoop. Well, when I first watched this anime a couple of years ago, I thought it was a total romance. I thought this, like, the love that Araragi had for Sandra Kahara, I thought, like, oh my god, he would do anything for this girl, you know? And he shows it over and over again that he does a lot for her. But, even though it doesn't necessarily focus all around them, like, it focuses and branches off to other girls, I don't know, my ship for these two characters was fucking hard. I guess all I gotta say about it. I'll wait till discussion.
It's a great shit.
All right. Sarah, what do you? How? In what sense did you find this a romance?
Well, because the two main characters, I mean, they're so cute together, and like the trust that they actually have for each other, especially at the end. Oh, I fell in love with them. I shipped them so hard, just like Diggy. Oh my god. I love them so much. Like, I think they're perfect for each other. So, and they're like so unique, but yet so like relatable at the same time. Like, I love this girl so much. The main girl, I don't know her name. I don't know how to say her name, I should say. I relate to her so much, so I love her so much. That's really it.
Her name is Hitagi Senjo
Senjo
Kahara.
Kahara.
Senjo Kahara.
I'm not very good at pronouncing names, and I really don't want to butcher names because then
It's
I feel
okay.
like people will
And they
hate me.
it's like for Shugo Yugi, they constantly just say the names so it gets stuck to you. Senjo Kahara, Sengoku, you know, what Sunny,
Tamahome!
Tamahome, Sunny, why do you think? How is this a romance?
I mean, show starts off with them meeting, and it's about, the first few episodes are about him trying to help her and trying to help her get rid of the condition that she has. And from there, I thought that she wouldn't really, when I was watching, I thought that she wouldn't come up as much anymore. I thought it would be a lot more episodic and he would go from one to the other, but she comes up a lot, and that is shown in his actions as well. He keeps a lot of, she is very central to his life, and he really does love her a lot. I feel like romance is not, it's not the only genre of the show. There's a lot more to it than just that, but there are a lot of underlying hints of their relationship with each other.
Now for the last
there's
gen-
Go ahead.
and Silver, well, how do you feel this is a romance? In what way?
I was watching and I'm like, this is supposed to be a romance, and I mean, eventually it felt like, oh, okay, well, they're together, and okay, I guess it's romance, but it never really felt like there was anything happening where it didn't feel like a romance to me at all. So I was put off.
Ah.
There was just, I don't know. I don't know.
All right, Larry, you want to have your
Okay.
minute?
Yes. I actually agree on Silver. I actually don't know why this is categorized as a romance, because a romance I would say is like Toradora Golden Times. It's literally focused on the relationship between two characters or love triangles or whatever. This one, it was focused more on story, and Araragi fell in love with Senju Kohara. It wasn't focused about that. So I was a little confused on why this was categorized on romance, because I mean the whole second season it was like all about his little sisters, and this season it was about multiple stories with a bunch of different girls. So it was kind of weird to say how this is a romance, because only the first like few episodes really focus on Senju Kohara. Then everyone else with him was him trying to fix all these other people's problems, and Senju Kohara just happened to be there. So it was, I don't see it as a romance.
It's definitely not the main genre, but it is definitely a subgenre, at least to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah,
like
like,
it would be
I
more
would
action, if
yeah.
anything, actually.
Yeah, I would categorize that as the subgenre. That's exactly right. But as for romance, if it's categorized as a romance, I would feel like it would be in like romance in this. It would be like the definition of love, how it's so different to everyone else, or the direction of where love takes. I feel like that's where it lies. Like love for Senju Kohara, love for the other person, love for their hobby, for their family. I feel like that's where it was trying to go for instead.
So I have, this is the first season. I haven't seen the rest of the seasons, but as far as
Yeah.
I know, it is a very story-driven series.
Mm.
Yeah.
Romance is it is a subgenre. It is not the horror genre, but it is definitely there, and there are definitely elements of romance in.
Not only that, the romance isn't just between Senju Kohara and Araragi, but it's also with the cat girl in the end, how she feels unrequited love, and that's what causes that whole crazy fight. Like, even though and then the end, like, he stood his ground, he was like, I choose Senju Kohara, and it's like, oh my god, like, after all this shit, you're literally gonna die, you're getting your intestines ripped out and everything, and he still chooses her. Like, I guess it's just the shit he goes through just for her. That makes it a romance in my eyes.
But I guess it's difficult for me because I've seen like almost the whole time. I'm missing like 4 seasons behind. because it got to the point where there's just some characters I didn't care about. The new seasons are good, looking good though, which I should go watch. But like it just like because I've known the entire series, it's really hard to see it as a romance now because they don't focus on that. And like Sunny said, it's story driven. They focus on the character development and then the history and all this other stuff, which brings me to my next question. Do you or do you not like Araragi and why? And if you do like him and don't like
me
him, then
first.
In which aspects? In which aspects do you and do you not like him? Because he's literally the only protagonist in the entire story. Not the only protagonist. He's like the main guy of the harem, literally. So obviously we gotta talk about the main guy. So
Okay.
Diggy.
First off, should I mention anything about the other seasons?
Probably
I-
not.
Haven't seen any of the other seasons. So
Are you
let's-
gonna
let's
pursue
just-
them?
But
yes,
doesn't
Okay.
yes. But I didn't
Okay.
want to see more. I don't watch more seasons because I don't want to say anything I shouldn't say
Yeah.
until
I'm
after.
gonna let you.
Alright,
I'm gonna let
alright.
you know though, Kira, that
Mhm.
Bakemonogatari has.
hold on.
Oh yeah. Well, after this,
Okay.
I'll tell you how much series there are.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a
I
lot.
don't really care. I'm gonna watch them anyway, but okay.
Alright, here we go. I strongly hate Araragi. I hate him. In first season, I loved him. I thought he was great. I officially hate him. He's a vampire, so people are just automatically attracted to him. And at first, it seemed really romantic because that shit didn't work on Sendrakahara. She loved him for him, you know, and that's the part that was like so romantic about it to me. As it progresses, I just hate him. I don't like him. But in this series, he is top 10 ultimate husbando. If this was the only one that he existed in, it'd be perfect. I love it. That's all I gotta say. Fuck him. I love him. Fuck that asshole. Okay, Kira.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Kira, you're next.
Okay. So I love him, but now Diggy's making me a little scared to watch the other seasons because I don't want to not love him anymore.
No, watch them. They're good. They're good.
But like, I love him. Like, I love everything about him. He's so adorable, and like, and the ending is what really made me fall for him. Like, I wish I was married to him. Like, oh my god, I'd take him. I'd take him so hard. Alright,
I know, right?
Like, oh, it's so good. Ah, sorry. I really like this anime.
I think the best way to put it is fuck, I just lost my train of thought. I was gonna say it. Okay, never mind. Silver?
All right, so hey, for some reason I have 15 episodes, not 12
Oh, I think there was
there-
13, wasn't
The
there?
episode was 15.
or 13. I watched
There
15.
There were bonus episodes of there were ONAs, and it was about Tsubasa, the cat.
Yeah, okay.
It was like more backstory.
Okay, I was people said 30. I'm like, I got 15 episodes. All right,
It was called Nekomonogatari Black, which was like an OVA series of like her perspective.
It literally, this is just saying it's episodes of Bakemonogatari or Bakemonogatari. But anyway, Ararari. Sorry, I stuttered.
Oh my god.
I don't like him. I don't like him. He feels the need to help everyone who has a problem, but it feels like he's helping them for himself and not them for some reason. Like that's the vibe I get from watching him try to help people. Is he's helping them for him, not for them. And he does things, but you know, at the end, you know, he made the right choice and not going with Sex Kid.
I mean, the cat was pretty damn hot, but like, all right.
Oh my god. Don't even get me started on her.
Yeah, but I'd rather not have, you know, my face stapled to my foot or anything.
That is true. That is one of her kinks.
You're right.
Other than that, I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was just say. Other than that, I didn't like him. He didn't feel like a good character to me.
All right, son.
I absolutely love Aragi. I think he is an amazing character. I love how resolute he is in what choices he's made. That he's gonna live life his way. He doesn't care how beat up. He's a vampire, so it's gonna take a lot to actually, do some damage. But he is willing to take a lot of pain to remain steadfast in his beliefs. He will keep going for what he wants, for what he believes in, and he loves to help people. At the end of the day, even if you do get something out of it, you are helping someone. It takes a lot of abuse to help people, and I love that. I love that about the character. I love it. Maybe it's gonna change later on. I love it.
All right, Larry.
Araragi has like a love-hate relationship because, for me at least, is because his character, like Sunny said, he is literally a protagonist type character. The way he was written, the way he was executed, I think the way his character is, he is protagonist material. But seeing how the story is like a romance, it's kind of like he's a player. And as much as I love Araragi, I really hate that aspect on him. So it was kind of like a love-hate. But that's just season 1, I should say. So in season 1, I love the relationship he had with, obviously, it was so pure. It was just him and Senjo Kahara and stuff, right? But as the series develops, I start understanding more. And now I have this, like, I don't think I like him. And what I feel like is that the girls make the series. I always said that I was like, whoever wrote this, they know how to fucking design fucking moe-ass girls, like, straight up. So for Araragi, I think he's a good protagonist, and then I felt like Diggy, I think they fucked up something along the way. But yeah,
we can have that conversation after.
We can have that conversation later. But yeah, that's my minute.
I agree with Silver when he says it does seem a lot of the times, and I guess later on it becomes apparent that Araragi really does things for himself. You know, like, for him, I feel like everything he does, there's a catch to it. But when it came to Senjo Kahara, it was like there's no catch to it. He just wanted to be with her. But when it comes to everything else, it's just like, there's a price for all of it, for everything he does. And I don't want to say it's a stereotypical harem, but it definitely feels that way to me sometimes. But it's just creative in its aspects, I guess.
Yeah, but I also felt like it was creative only because of the directing it took. It was different. We all already know that this thing was different. It's the same person who directed Sayonara Setsubo Sensei. That's
Shaft is beautiful.
Yeah, I like that one.
But in some weird way, this was a harem,
Yeah.
And he's a player. In most cases, there are not many good player protagonists that people write that are like really good, And I didn't like this one. Oh, at least I didn't like him in that aspect. It was cool because there's a one-on-one relationship, and then just get fucked over later. Yeah. What's it called?
He totally is husbando in this series, though.
He is definitely husband material.
Yeah. I like Senjo Kahara most of all. Like, I like Araragi, but Senjo Kahara, she is so fucking incredible. There's something that needs to be said about women who can keep being mysterious, but when you put that in an anime and you make me feel like I need to know more about this character, it only entices me to keep watching, and that's exactly why I put up with all the rest of the series, because I loved Senjo Kahara. For me, she was selling point all the way through. I love her.
Wait, Kara, do you have anything to say? Anyone have anything? No?
About
Which
what?
brings us, just like any add-on, which brings us to our next question. Who is your favorite character?
Senjo Kahara. He's so mysterious and sexy. Next.
Kara?
My favorite character has to be the cat girl.
The cat.
Yes. Oh my
Why?
god. Because
Why?
one, I have a huge thing for like cat ears and cattails on girls. Don't know why, or guys. I mean, that's okay too.
Agreed. Same.
Also, I have a huge thing for white hair. White long hair gets me going. So,
Same.
and and the ending scene, because if we're gonna talk about our favorite scenes, and I don't want to spoil anything, I don't want to give too much detail, but one of the ending scenes, I guess. Oh my god, I fell in love with her. She's my favorite by far, by far. After that is the main girl, but that cat girl.
You know what? Yeah. How about we rank them, Diggy? Let's rank them. So let's rank them real fast. Quick ranking for you, Diggy, since you already said you like the Shinjuku Hada. So what's your quick
What do you
ranking?
mean ranking?
Like
How many were you
one,
going
one,
up
two,
with?
three. 1, 2, 3. Top, middle, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I mean, I love Senju Hara, but she's not the best girl. I mean, like, Cat Girl's the best girl. She's the
Well, it's your
best.
favorite
She's so
character, I think you
sweet.
meant.
I love her.
I think you meant by favorite character, not girl.
Oh,
Simply.
okay.
Yeah, just your favorite character. Could be anyone.
Senju Hara, Cat Girl, and I don't like Gorilla Girl. I like
don't like
Snake Bitch.
Okay.
Love
Kara,
Snake
what was your
Bitch.
ranking before we move on to Silver and Sunny?
Cat girl, and then
Okay.
the main girl character,
Shinjuku Hada. Tsubasa, Shinjuku Hada, then
and then the snail girl. I fell in love with her. I thought she was adorable. I loved her so much.
Mm.
So the snail girl.
Oh wait, Shinobu. I totally forgot about Shinobu.
Shinobu didn't have much development in the series. That's the problem. The Shinobu was too weak. She couldn't talk.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
like her more than Snake Bitch.
In the second
I
season,
still like her more.
Yeah. I'm just, quick note for everyone out here. There is Bakemonogatari, which is coming out, which is a prequel on how Araragi became a vampire.
Oh,
It's
thank
really
God!
fucking good.
Thank God!
This was announced like when the Bakemonogatari came out, and it
God,
finally
I
came out
wanted
this
it. It was
year.
so bad.
Silver, first, please tell us what's your favorite character, and then rank them.
All right, so I don't know. I think my favorite character was Oshino, meme, not the girl, not the little vampire girl,
the
the
priest
guy.
guy.
Yeah, meme. He was just real funny. Some of the things he said, just real good. He's a good character. I liked him a lot. But then like ranking of like he's my favorite, and then Hachikuji
Hey.
would be second. That's the snail girl. And I don't know, third. I mean, there's a few that are all kind of around 3, but I don't know. I'd probably go with Kanbaru
Kanbaru.
for 3. Yeah, she's
basketball lesbian.
yeah. She was fun. She was a fun character.
Cool. Sunny, your turn.
I have thought about this for a long time since I stopped watching, and all of the characters are amazing. It's really hard to go through all of them, but got to. My favorite is probably Tsubasa.
Tsubasa.
Cat girl.
Right.
Oh, Cat Girl.
Right. Same.
He's so sweet.
Hey.
Wait, which form of Tsubasa?
Normal, not cat. Normal
okay.
form. I just thought she was a really interesting character. I really liked how she was, from the beginning she was kind of sparsely there, but at the end with her arc going through that, I just liked the character the most out of the first season. Second is not letting my knowledge of the other seasons get in the way, Nadeko. And third is Shinobu. Shinobu would be second if my knowledge of the other seasons could impact the decision.
It will impact the
But
decision.
I don't know that much about the other season.
Wait,
That's my three.
who was your second?
Medical.
Snake.
Snake.
Wow.
Snake.
Sengoku. Homo. Anyways,
Taylor?
mine. We all know. We all know I got a thing for girls like Sandra Kahara. We all know that.
Yeah.
She's gotta be number one. The second listing in my Moe tier would probably be Ditzy, which is the cat. Would she call her Ditzy? Airheaded, I would say. It's probably like the second Moe's I would go for. And then it would probably be I would say Shinobu, but it's just the first season, so not Shinobu. But probably then the normal version of Tsubasa, because then you got the class president that's smart, okay? You got Sandra Kahara, the bitch, and then you got the airhead, the cat, and that's like the collection of moe that you need in every single anime. And then you need the little girl, which is really bad to say, but you need her,
Gosh.
and then you need the kundere. So I don't know, whoever wrote this shit is a fucking genius. But those are my rankings. But as for my favorite, it's always been Sandra Kahara, just because of how powerful she was. And another side note, there's an arc where she's the main character, and it's lovely. It's lovely that you're not always looking from Araragi's perspective, and when you get to that point, she is a strong woman, and that's the best part. That's why she is top tier number one waifu.
Well, they did show a lot of Shinobu in first season. Fuck you. She
They
came out
didn't-
and kicked the bitch's ass. She came out doing
Yeah.
backflips, and she was like, "You
Okay,
really can't handle yourself." And it's like, damn, she's so fucking cool.
Shinobu did a shit ton of backflips, kick some ass and shit, but what we didn't get was
It
story.
was all of a
And
minute.
it was
Yeah.
mystery. I loved it.
She's the kundere. She was
She's
the kundere
she's
of
the
the
person
anime.
that gives Araragi his powers. It's like, oh fuck, she's so cool.
But she's the kundere of the series, and it's kind of like, well, you're not really in the episode, so I don't like.
She
what
was
is there
like
to
his
like?
shadow,
But the thing is-
right? That was
but let's
that was
remember,
her thing.
she lived in the shadow. But let's remember, in the other series, it develops. I know a lot more than most of the people here, and she's really fucking cool. She looks better as a teenager, though. I'm just say that. I'm get that out there right now.
Looks
Sure,
better as an
teenager look-
older woman of legal age.
I mean, or like when she's was it teenager? Like, okay, teenager in anime is like high school. You know what I mean? She looks good in that.
Stop
form.
while you're ahead. Stop while you're ahead.
Okay, she looks hot when she's an adult, when she's in her final form. Okay, she got her nice red dress looking like blood and shit. She's got full vampire powers looking good, you know?
I actually want
what's
to
it
ask my
called?
own question.
Yeah, go for it.
Since you guys have watched this entire thing through without knowing the rest of the series, I want to ask you guys, if you had one thing to make this anime be improved upon, whether it be a scene or more direction on the character, what do you think that would be? Because, like, at first I kind of thought, like, man, there's too much fucking reading, you know? But, like, at the exact same time, it builds up the anime, you know? It makes it different and stand out. Oh, fucking Silver. What do you call it, hold on, let me... When it comes to me personally, I just really wish that, I just wish there was less reading. Like, I didn't mind it, but it was, like, every couple of seconds. Like, this, like, even though it was only, like, 15 episodes or whatever, it was just, like, what do you call it? Oh, shit, brain fart. Oh, no!
I was advised by a friend to not stop and read it.
It, like, took hours. Yeah, but the thing is, like, exactly, though. It's, like, it's good on direction if you just keep watching nonstop.
Yeah,
right?
Which is what you're supposed to do.
Because then it's like your eye catches what it wants to catch, and then it's all like, oh, the anime is different for everybody, and that's something that's really cool about it. I just wish it was a little less.
that was actually one of my questions. Did you like the directing?
You're not supposed to pause and read everything. You're supposed to
Yeah.
just let it go at its pace and
I did.
watch it as intent. Yeah, like
The first time I watched it, I let it do that. Second time I watched it, I was like, holy shit, there's a lot. There's a lot of this.
Yeah, and that brings me to my other question. Did you like the directing that it took, which is exactly what it did, how it kind of just flash, words, black scene, cut,
Kira,
you know?
go for it.
I actually liked it because even though it did have a lot of reading in it, like because it was more of like a pause scene type of anime, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it. Like it wasn't like action everywhere, every second. So like you can actually read it and look at the anime at the same time and still understand what's going on without missing any of either one. So I actually liked it and I thought it brought out the characters really well. And I've never like watched a really wordy anime before, but I really liked it, so I didn't mind it.
What kind of character do you think it brought to it?
Um I don't know, it's very unique. It's very, very unique. So yeah, that's really it. Like I just think it's really unique and I just really liked it. I thought it was brought together very well, like the anime style and the writing and everything was well put together.
Quick add-on. The director who did this one, who did Bakemonogatari, is the same director who did Sayonara Zetsubou Sensei.
Sayonara
And,
Zetsubou
it's
Sensei,
it's
Negima
literally
Neo, and
yeah, it's
something
the
else.
way they do it, it's super quick, it's super fast paced, and the conversations that they have are either like about like the story or the situation or something oddly relatable like food.
Mm.
It's really weird. So yeah, it's a quick note.
Silver.
So I found a lot of it was the whole cutscenes and stuff where it was just like, you know, a black scene or whatever, and there were words. I can read pretty fast, so I could read a lot of the stuff that was just randomly popping up on screen during that. It felt like it was. It felt like it was breaking it up in a bad way to me because like I'd be like, all right, cool, something's happening. What's going? And they would be like, and I'm like, you just kind of pulled me out of that. I was like all into it, and then it just like, oh wait, what? Fuck, flashing. Whoa, what's happening? And it'd be like distracting. Um, like it's kind of the same thing with the openings being all different. Like I'm sitting there watching, going through. I'm like, wait, it's a different what again? Oh, this is too much. Too much. Just give me one opening. It's for the whole season, please. That way I can just skip it, and I don't have to see if there's something in the opening that I need to know.
I get you. Alright, Sunny?
I have a friend. He has been trying to get me to watch the Monogatari series for years. He loves Shaft, he loves the direction, and I couldn't agree more with him after I watched it. I love everything about the direction in this series. Everything, you know, from the text, I guess it's from the light novel coming on screen for that little flash of a second. The shapes that are used, especially when you're going through the school, it's to the battle scenes, it's great. I love absolutely everything about the direction of the series. I was extremely impressed across the board.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Larry?
My brother just texted me little shit. I don't know what happened. Anyways, for the directing of the anime, the one thing I couldn't stand was the amount of people in there. Because the whole story is only focused about like, you know, two characters at a time or one character at a time. There's just no one. You go into a town and just no one. You go into the streets and it's just no one. It like terrifies me that, you know, obviously they don't live in a world where it's completely empty, but just the visualization like scares the fuck out of me, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like it's just like that's the one part I didn't like about the directing, but you know, 'cause it just makes it feel really lonely. But I did like the wall of text. I do agree with Echo. I was reading that is from Araragi's viewpoint, and it's really good. It's literally like playing Nier, and then like seeing each
Yes.
perspective.
Yes.
It's nice. The wall of tech is there, and it's like, you know what you want. If you want a little bit more, if you really like the series, you want a little bit more. You should maybe go, read the wall of text. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what? I think I will, and it's really nice. And then there's also they use it as like a form of art directing, and it's like, if you think about it, Bakemonogatari did start the meme with the long neck, looking backwards kind of thing.
Shaft
They
neck
made
film.
it. They made it popular. It was already existing, but they brought it back and they made it popular. You know that they did all the memes. They did Akira meme. They did the classic splashing at the beach with books instead.
Did that was so weird.
The direction of what it took was nice, and I think the only hard part was that this is the kind of anime you need to sit there and pay attention. I cannot play game and like listen to this. Like I have to sit there and read a wall of fucking text. It's really hard to like. It's really hard because like I remember when I started around the 3rd season, I was getting sleepy watching this. It was really hard to sit by and watch because maybe you guys shouldn't binge this. Because it's very draining. And
It's
I
like
think
reading
that's
a
the problem
novel.
with it. Yeah,
Mhm.
because it's based off a novel. It's based off a really high selling novel over there. So, yeah. But taking that novel and putting it into this, I think is great. I went way over my minute,
Yeah, you did. It's okay. I stopped it.
but you know what I'm saying. And then anyone have any comments about like the directing, any more shit, or any disagreements or agreements?
I do agree with Silver that sometimes the text broke me, like it broke me out of my immersion, especially in the final fight where they're fighting each other. Like there's nothing really needs to be said other than no or other than sorry. It's just like, and it's just it keeps breaking you out of it, and it's like, man, I really wish I had more context to this fight. Or I wish I had more context through animation, much rather than reading it. Like I just said, it's just too much at times. Direction, however, though, the use of colors and how that little girl, she's in that weird playground area. And
Yeah.
she's getting like swirled around and stuff. Like it, I don't know. I like that kind of stuff. It's all trippy, it's all trippy, but when they break you out of that trippiness from getting like dazed, because this anime just fucking dazes you the fuck out.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking fast, so it's fucking insane. I did
like you get hypnotized, but as soon as you have to read, it's like, fuck my immersion.
Like I love the fucking perspective they use in this shit. These perspectives were like fucking great. Like good shot, man. Like that's a nice shot, if you know what I'm saying. That's a good shot of them, like and that. Thank you for bringing that up, Echo. I actually didn't think about that. That's pretty fucking interesting. He said background characters are in other seasons when Araragi is in your eyes because background characters don't matter to him. He only cares about what's in front of him. And I'm like, well, that just makes the directing even better now, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Right?
I was.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, you go, Sonny.
So, I was gonna say before I read what Echo said, but it reinforces the point. It definitely feels like, I mean, you're not just going to animate it with absolutely no one there. It's very intentional, and it is very much symbolic of how Araragi sees the world around him, and that's I didn't know that because I haven't seen the other seasons, but yes, if it reinforces that if it's not his perspective.
Yeah, you right, Silver. That shit was fucking hilarious when they broke the fourth wall. Also, they know comedy. They put good ass comedy in there too. Like it's really hard because you get tired when you listen to like a shit ton of like fucking audio of just talking. But they put some good ass fucking comedy in there. There's this one in one of the other series. They talked about something so relatable. It was so hard to like not pay attention. It was so like wow, this anime's talking about like this shit really deep, like the simplest things, but they're thinking about really deep, and it's like, damn, this anime just got hella philosophical. So yeah, but
yeah, some of the little comedy bits were absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Uber and then what's it called? Yeah. Anyone any final notes for the next question, guys?
Before you ask your next question, I would like to give a short interjection and say this podcast was brought to you by hobbyholics.com. If you guys want a model kit, head over to hobbyholics.com. Okay, there you go. Haven't done it in a week or so. I have to do it.
Also, for those who are watching me, I'm not gonna play Shadow Warrior because fuck it. Like after playing Doom, I can't play that game. It's just not
This
good.
announcement of him not playing Shadow Warrior is brought to you by hobbyholics.com, the one and only place to get your model kits. Okay, next question. Go for it, Larry. Ask your next question.
Hold on. Brother just sent me some important information.
You're the host.
Okay. I know. All right, now what Silver said, how the opening was there's just too many openings. What's your favorite opening, guys? Okay, we got Dee's favorite opening. Chat, what's your favorite opening? I want to know. Kira? You got Snail, you got Snake, you got Staples, you got I'm a basketball player lesbian, and you got Tsubasa that showed nipples.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to think.
Yeah, all notes to get into my head. My favorite was the Slam one. Sengoku Slam by Slam Jam.
Go on and slam.
I don't know. I can't really. I'm trying to think. I don't know which one was my favorite.
Funny?
They're all really good because they're all unique.
I could play them. I could play them if you guys like.
No, it's okay. I guess just visuals, really. I just really like that one because of how memey it is. And it's also the only one I remember. And it also goes really well with X Gonna Give It To You. It goes really well with that. And
It goes really
Slam
well with
Jam.
a lot of things.
Yeah, it goes really well.
It also goes well with Eminem.
You're right.
My favorite's the second opening, the snail, the
Hachikuchi.
yeah, he's with just the backpack.
Yeah.
I would like to
Sunny,
talk about favorite scenes when you guys are ready.
Do you agree with Diggy on your favorite opening?
Me?
Yeah, what was your favorite opening?
You're damn right. Renai Circulation is the best opening in the first season. I absolutely love it. I've been listening to it ever since. But I also love the ending. Talking about the ending is also really, really nice.
The way it's drawn.
The way it's drawn, the way it's sung, the way it's created. The ending was really, really nice to me. I've been listening to that as well.
I like the opening for visually. I think my favorite opening was Staple. Music wise, if we have to choose opening, it's also Staple. But my favorite music was actually the ending credits because it was sung by it was written by Supercell and sung by who was sung by
that's
Rio.
Right.
It was like the song of my middle school. It was my fucking favorite. Platinum Disco. You know what? I do like Platinum
Nagi.
Disco a lot, but that's the second season, dude. Echo.
Nagi performed ending.
Nagi. Yeah. She was a
Talked
Nico
this
Dogo
before.
singer, and I loved her in middle school. And then
Which-
let's all remember too that Yui Hoeri is the voice actor for Tsubasa, and she also did her opening. And I think all the voice actors did the opening of the characters. Fun fact.
That is a fun fact. Nice. Which version of the snake one do you like better? Because there's two different openings.
The
same
second
song.
opening.
Same song, but the opening is actually different.
Oh, is it? I
Um,
don't remember being more than one. Unless you're
it's the
talking about
first
the
one where it starts off with her lips and she kind of does that blowing kiss motion and she goes "Sen no." I love that one. Like you know where it goes with her
Sen no.
music.
On the second season, they reuse the opening, but they invert the colors and they reverse the video, and
like
it's a
her
darker
green hair.
it's a darker sounding song. It's really fucking cool because that's on like the third season where she talks about what is her
Larry,
side story.
we're not talking
again.
about the third season.
know,
We're
Larry,
talking
every
about
time-
Bakemonogatari.
every time.
Oh,
Oh my god. Oh wait, okay. Just inform me, Kira. For the first season, there's Bakemonogatari, Nisa Monogatari, then Neko Monogatari Black, which is an OVA. For second season, there's Monogatari, second season,
And then
Hana
the
Monogatari,
movies, Kizu
and then
Monogatari.
and then the next set is Suki Monogatari,
Oh my
Owan
god.
Monogatari, Kyoyo Monogatari, and Kizu Monogatari, which is the movies. And there's 3 Kizu Monogataris, and then they're having the second season of Owe Marugatari, and then they're
Minutes
having
later,
another one.
Larry.
Yes, all information that
Just
could
a
wait
lot.
for a later date.
Okay.
It's a very successful series,
It's a very successful
rightfully so, in
series,
my
so yeah.
opinion.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I agree with Sonny.
Yeah. So let's go with Diggy's question. What is your favorite scene, you guys, including you, chat? I wanna see some. I wanna see the.
Yeah,
the
we'll read your favorite scenes after we're all stating ours. All right. My favorite one is the scene where she's fighting Gorilla Bitch. Where he's fighting Gorilla Bitch, and that, like, I just love that part where she just gets into his stomach and then rips out his intestines and is like flinging him everywhere, and he's all like, ah, fuck, and Senjukahara comes out of nowhere and she's like, hey, can you stop? And then he stops, and then she stops. It's like, I love that whole scene. That was awesome. Cause like, you don't expect her to, like, as soon as he goes there, you don't expect her to be like fucking crazy and to be the person that that's been torturing him everywhere. You don't expect that from her, and then all of a sudden she has that raincoat on, she's kicking his ass, and he's like, what the hell's going on? That was the best. I love that.
Kira.
Okay, so my favorite scene has to be towards the end when it's White Cat and White Cat Girl and the main guy character. Oh my god, I love that season. She's so seductive. Like, girl, she could get it. Oh, and like, and the ending season, the ending scene, whatever of that part, I don't know, but like, I feel like she found the girl that they were looking for, and since she was so stressed, well, her master was so stressed, I don't think she was aiming to kill him. She was aiming to make him bring her out, and she was doing it on purpose. That's why she brought him to the light, so his shadow could be stronger. And like, she didn't want to kill him at all. She just needed him to believe it so he could bring her out for help. And I love that because she literally did it. She literally gave it up, like gave her freedom up, because her master loves her, so loves him. So I think she loves him because she thrives off of that stress of that love. So I loved it so much. And of course, her master would be so upset if he died. Keep confusing the two. Anyway, I love that scene so much. I loved her so much. She was so adorable, especially when she hugged him from behind and like sucked his soul out. It was pretty good. Through her tits. It was really good. Anyway, so that's pretty much my favorite scene because, you know, cats.
Cats, man. Same.
Oh,
Same.
cats.
Damn.
Silver. What is your favorite scene, Silver?
My favorite scenes were anytime Snail and Maganagari interacted.
Ararararagi.
Sorry, I stuttered. Anytime she popped up and their initial interaction where she would say his name wrong, he would get mad about her saying the name wrong, and then she would just be like, sorry, I stuttered. And he'd be like, you didn't do it on purpose? Like, anytime that happened, I would just lost my shit. Favorite. Just that. Those little interactions were great.
Very
And-
adorable.
And whenever she bit him was really good too.
Ah, there we go.
Sunny. What is your favorite
I-
scene?
I have a tie between two, and they've both already been said.
Huh.
I really liked the scene where Senjogahara comes in to save Araragi from Monkey Rampage. I really liked that scene. I thought that proved a lot about Senjogahara returning the feelings that Araragi has for her. and it, character development. I love character. And the ending scene when when Shinobu comes out and takes out Cat. I love that scene.
Mm.
More for the action than for the character development, but that's how it is.
Right, Larry?
Okay. Now, before I start with mine, let's go over some chat. Echo says he loved the scene where Tsubasa licks Araragi's neck and blood comes spewing out. Yes.
Mark said my
Mark's
favorite scene / entire episode was really the whole scene where the main character and Sentra Kahara went on their date. Oh yeah.
Oh, that was good. I was gonna say that. That was
I
good.
really liked it when he talked to her dad. And how he was talking about how her daughter Sentra Kahara was really happy being with Araragi, and how she was really opening up. I loved how they laid together and stared at the stars. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, they did do that.
I could just watch.
I love how she hit on him.
That was so hot. Oh
That
my
was
god.
hot. I was like, oh my god. Oh, yeah.
I could just watch an
Oh my
entire
God.
move together, or of them on
Yeah.
a date. Right? An entire movie of them on a date. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that's some good shit
No
right
fighting
there.
or anything. No other characters. Just them. I really wish that anime would just give us more of them.
Yeah.
Anyways, so my favorite scenes were the funniest. Speaking of bananas, Echo, my favorite scene was actually the beginning because it's the fated love, not love reunion, love at first sight scene. She's falling like literally like from like flights of stairs from this. Whoever designed the school is a fucking idiot. She's
I know.
falling. He catches her. It's all like, it's like super gorgeous, beautiful. And then she fucking staples him, and then you find out she just slipped on a banana. Like that's some good shit, man. That's how they fucking met each other. That's the good shit. It's fucking funny. I really love the last scene that everyone always talks about, the cat, because just animation wise, just spot on. Just for an anime that came out in 2000 whatever, it's just done right. But I do think the best scene was probably the car. I was gonna say my favorite Moe scene was when she was changing, but that's pretty obvious for the eye candy. But I think the car date was the best one.
I think it was nice how that one scene where the changing scene where she was pulling up her underwear and it perfectly like censored everything
like,
because the way the camera was moving.
That scene. Okay, my minute's over. That scene was like, you cannot execute attractiveness more than this scene right here.
Where she was rubbing his leg?
This is how you. No, not the car scene, but when she was changing, I'm like, this is how you seduct an audience with a 2D girl right here, right here. All that shit with her like cleavage ass showing big ass titties already. He made fuck that shit.
Yeah.
This is it. This is what's it right there.
It also goes hand in hand with what she was saying. It made it
Yeah.
even more enticing, like the direction with
then,
that.
Then,
It
then
was
the
like,
dialogue was good.
it was like hentai without watching hentai, but hentai
I
with
know.
actual narration.
yeah.
Not just
And then you got the dynamic poses she was doing. I'm like, good lord, you do not know what you are doing. This
They know
this
exactly
is
what they're doing.
she
amazing.
knows exactly
This
what
is
she's doing. That's what makes her so hot. She knows exactly
That
what
was
she's doing.
amazing. She was like, I was like, I know we're not dating yet, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You in my room. I'm
She
gonna go
was
shower
getting
real
up
fast.
on him in the fucking car with the driver there.
I know. Yeah. It's funny
Hentai
too
with
because she was
plot.
like,
Thank you, Echo.
and the funny part, she was like, I don't know if I really like you, but she's constantly making moves. I'm like, God damn, you were so perfect.
Well, any other questions, Larry?
yeah.
You want to lead off with?
Well, we still have, the goal is to end at 10 o'clock sharp, but we can always end earlier. But I do have some other questions. I have two more. What is your least favorite character? You can name them off, short reasons. You don't have to go do a minute. Just, I want to know what's everyone's least favorite, because we already heard everyone's favorite, but like, what's the weakest character in everyone's opinion? What was your
Gorilla
least?
Girl.
What was your first? The Gorilla Girl?
Same.
Same?
I disliked her because she actually reminds me of one of my friends growing up, who didn't know any personal space, who didn't know when to
you're
shut the
right.
fuck up, who just didn't care about what other people thought and hit on everybody, even though she was very tomboyish, and it was just like, there's something about you that's obnoxious, and I'm trying to figure out why, and then it instantly came back to me, and I'm like, you remind me of that bitch. That's who you remind me of.
All right, personal grudges. All right, Echo. All right, quick chat. Echo does not like Snake. Does not like Sengoku. All right. Kira.
I don't really have a least favorite characters. If I seriously had to pick, trying to think. Maybe the main guy's sisters, because I don't know much about them, and they just seem like bitches.
You in for a ride for second season. Second season is all about them.
Because I don't know much about them, but all the characters that I do know about, because this anime is so well written with the character developments and everything. I love each character for different reasons.
Yeah.
I don't really hate any characters. I mean, so the only ones I really hate are the ones I really don't know about yet. So I'm just gonna say the sisters. Because I don't know, I don't want to hate the little vampire girl, because she's just a ball of mystery and I want to know her. I don't really care about the sisters all that much. They ain't important to me. Maybe in other seasons I'll like them. I don't know. But for now, I would have to say those are the ones that I probably don't like, or my least favorite, I guess.
I. Silver. What are your thoughts on what was your least favorite?
So I didn't like the cat girl.
Oh god. And Kira's gonna hurt you now.
And I say that with that, I didn't like the cat girl, because I see why the cat girl appeals to everyone. And why everyone's like, oh man, the cat girl. Yeah, she can get it.
I just have a huge thing for cats with white hair. It was perfect. I'm sorry.
I mean, you right.
I understand. Perfectly. I understand why everyone loves the cat girl. But as a character as a whole, did not like cat girl. And I didn't like when she wasn't in the cat form. Just, nah. Didn't like her. Didn't like how she talked to the other characters. It just was not a fan of her at all. And then, oh hey, look, cat girl. Look, you gotta love me now. Look at me. I'm fucking hot cat girl. No.
Yeah. Okay. I got a rebuttal. But we gotta let Sunny go first. Sunny, who's your least favorite?
You're not like Suruga. Monkey. I don't know. She's going after Shinjo Gahara way too much. Not really taking the no. Doesn't really care about what happens to Araragi as much. And I don't know. I'm not one for the sporty. So.
Okay.
And yeah,
Sporty spice.
She does not care about personal space.
She doesn't care about personal space. 40 Spice. Guess that was your least favorite Spice Girl.
Quick.
Baby Spice
quick
was best.
Alright, quick chat follow-up. Echo says Kambari can kick my face in and I enjoy it. Tsubasa is better as non-cat. And Mark says, I like the cat girl normal form. Okay, I got my rebuttal. I gotta defend my lady. Alright. So, I do agree, Echo, that I didn't like the cat as much as I like normal Tsubasa, because the cat is a part of Tsubasa. So and obviously everyone's liking the cat for the moe reasons. You know, she got cat ears, big boo. She's in pajamas. She's got a slur, right? Is that the right word? She slurs.
A speech impediment. She says "nya" with
Speech
everything.
impediment. Yeah. Speech impediment. We all right. It's the moe factor. You're never gonna find a cat girl like that in real life. If anyone acts like that, shame on them. But Tsubasa is great because it's a 2-in-1 character. You know, it's like a split personality type of character, which is why I think it's really great. Where she's a great character. On the other hand, I didn't like Hachikuchi actually, because mainly not because of who she was and her character and how she was written. Because, like I said, the person who wrote this story is a fucking genius. Like every character, I should say, not just girl, every character was written in a piece of art, and they're all unique. And it's like you can't dislike any of them because they're all so different. There's no reason you can't say this one's better than the other. The only reason why I disliked
you can.
Hachikuchi was because of her story. I think her story was a little
That
weak.
snake bitch?
No, Hachikuchi's the snail, where she was lost, the lost snail.
Oh, I have feelings
I
about
think-
her too, but it's for an entirely different reason.
Yeah, but again, I've seen more of the series. But if we're only saying season 1, I did not like Hachikuchi. It's like Hachikuchi or Sengoku, because Sengoku is like, oh, I'm a little girl. I used to like my Oni-chan, who's not really my Oni-chan, and then these other two bitches don't like me at school, so I'm cursed. Like, it was really the story that made me dislike the character more. But either way, I do like the characters. I just didn't really like what was given to us in the first season about those characters. And it's like between Sengoku and Hachikuchi, because the lesbian one is kind of like, oh, I'm a lesbian, unrequited love. That's like, oh, okay, that's normal, that's nice, it's sad.
You're a minute over your time.
I know. Okay. Well, past my time. You know what I'm saying. That's my least favorite. I have to defend my girl. Okay.
Meh.
Anyone got anything else to say?
My feelings towards Hachikuchi were the only reason why I would have feelings of dislike toward her is because I know she's meant for a moe factor, and I'm like, that's kind of creeping me out a little bit. You know what I mean?
Hachikuchi?
Yeah.
And not only that, she's a ghost, right? That was her thing.
Yeah.
She's already dead.
So she's forever gonna be a little girl, and it's just like, I don't know, like it weirds me out in a weird way. I'm like,
Okay.
that's
There's
like, other than that, I
there's
like
more
her.
story. There's more story development in the later seasons. I would like.
We're
to say
not
things, but
talking about
it's a
the later
spoiler.
seasons. We're
No,
talking
but I'm saying,
about Bakemonogatari.
You're going to get more about Hachikuchi though. That's for sure. So don't be disappointed yet. That's the thing.
Oh,
All these
wait, no,
characters
I remember.
have more coming.
It's only this season, so we can do
This
this.
season,
know.
Larry, gosh, don't tell us what to expect. It's like watching the 7th episode of Star Wars, and someone goes, "Oh, by the way, expect a death." It's like, fuck you, fuck you. Who's gonna
Yeah,
die,
John.
asshole?
John did that.
John's an asshole. I hate John. I don't want to talk about it.
But I
No,
do
no
like
silver?
Hachikuchi's character. I do love her character.
Yeah, Hachi Rokuji is best like little
I
ghost
just-
girl.
She's super
mean,
cute.
I did get creeped
Yeah.
out a little bit when he molested
Yeah.
her. Touched her.
Yeah, see, that's the part. That's like the
I
turn
did
of
get a little
Araragi.
creeped out, but I mean, she could be dead for like 20 years. We know.
No, but
Yeah.
the fact that her mind and body are still like, it's a little girl. It's like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
have
it's
little
just her
sisters in
body.
my house. It
didn't
makes
know
me
she was
like,
dead.
ah.
It's
Didn't know
just
she
her
was dead
body
until he
though.
Brought her there. Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
if she's been dead for 30 years, her mind has
Oh,
expanded
yeah.
and grown. It's
You're right.
just the
And she didn't know she was dead.
You're right.
So-
For me, I kind of
Echo
have a weird standard on my, not weird standard, but like, what's the word? I'm kind of thinking of it in a weird way, because like, I'm also thinking of Shinobu, but I'm like, well, I like Shinobu, but she's a little girl too, but she's like thousands
But she's
of
a
years
vampire.
old. Yeah. So like, I'm doing a double standard. You're right.
She's
You're right.
1,000 years old.
Just quick chat. Echo said, basketball girl is bi. I forgot.
Yeah, you're right. She's bi.
Yep.
I don't like her.
What were you gonna say, Kira?
Don't know. Never mind.
You forgot.
Hachimakuchi? That's the
Hachi-
one?
Please don't say it like that.
Hachi Rokuji.
Hachi Rokukuchi?
Please don't.
Okay.
I just her story felt weak to me. That was it. It's not that I dislike.
Yeah,
her
they
character,
didn't
it's
they
just
didn't
her story
expand
felt
on
weak.
it as much
Hers
as
felt
we would
weak.
hope.
Well,
So
I don't think she
Goku
meant
was a little weak.
on it because it was meant specifically for him seeing her. Nobody else saw but him
Yeah.
for this
I-
man. That's
Yeah.
why.
It was a good plot twist though, the way it was done. All
Yeah,
because Sandra Hara was
yeah.
a fucking asshole.
I
Like,
know.
she was a bitch. I was like, damn, you gonna do that to him? That's fucked up.
And
That
she
was
don't like
funny as
kids, so
shit.
be careful.
That was funny. But anyways, all right. Anyone got any other comments? Chat? No? Anything? All right. We have one more question that I have, and it's basically the opposite. What is your favorite ghost story out of this entire first season? Your favorite?
Sanjo Kahara. Next.
You like okay? All right.
I
She
like
likes
the
crab.
bitch.
You like the crab stealing weight?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was powerful to me in different senses of the word. I really like that one. Go ahead, Kira.
Hmm.
Was it Cat Girl?
Actually, surprisingly, no. Because I don't want the cat girl to go away. So, you know. I don't want her to go away.
How did you like that arc though?
Like, what's your favorite arc? Like your favorite
what's your
arc?
favorite story arc?
I would have to say the main character one too, because the way the way the story was put together, and like in the beginning you get the questions that Mimi asks her, and like the depth you get, the pain you feel, and everything, and like why she feels so weightless, and it was like, oh my god, like that was an amazing first story. Like it really drew me into this anime. It was so good. So that would have to be my first. My favorite ghost story.
Silver?
Same. Silver.
Snail.
Hachikuchi.
You just
Hachikuchi.
love her.
Snail next.
It was a good plot twist. I do have to agree on that. Sunny.
Mhm.
The fuck? Why?
It's Crab. Sindrugahara's arc is amazing. I loved how it was symbolic of the problems that she was facing. I loved how Araragi approached it and everything that they did. It introduced the priest as a character. It was very it opened up the whole thing for more, to solve later on, but I think it is the best of them all.
Looks like we got a same here. We got a same. It was the beginning of the anime, and that means a lot when oh, nice follow, Diggy. That means a lot when the first when everyone's saying that the first one is that good, the first arc is that good, they're doing something right with that arc. I think the Senju Kahara arc was one of the best. And the other best, it's like really tied up there, but I'm just playing favorites with Sandra Kahara. The other one was the cat one. I think that one was really done well. Like Hachikuji was like, whoa, plot twist, and then the snake one was like, whoa, plot twist. Everyone's like, I'm a lesbian and unrequited love, and my anger is through a monkey. But I felt like the way Tsubasa's was played out, and then her background story was like, oh, that's fucking sad. And then you get the cat. And the cat's like a symbolic thing too. It's a symbolic embodiment of her stress. It's like, god damn, whoever wrote this shit is good. Like, damn.
Alright, that's a full minute.
Yeah, and that was my last question. I don't have any questions. Do you guys have questions for us about the series Bakemonogatari? And
as we're
within
taking
group as
this
well?
pause, I'd like to mention that Hobbyholics is the sponsor of this stream.
While we're taking this pause, also, Diggy, Sunny, are you guys still going to be on doing anything important?
Not important.
Diggy,
Stuff that
you gonna
can
be
wait
busy?
until after the stream. If you guys are willing, if you guys want to be part of next week's Otaku's Anonymous, you guys want to choose which anime you want to watch next, go ahead and click on the straw poll that's right there, and it'll maybe even share it with a couple of other people. That way we have more of a demographic in our votes kind of thing. And we can
Send it to
choose-
whoever you want.
Send it to whoever you want it. Even as someone
Yep,
who's
send-
completely biased on one of those things on the list. That's absolutely fine.
Even a hobo, like,
As long as he has a phone and able to vote, do it.
yep.
We don't ask
Yeah.
for region-based votes.
I was going to say I'm going to play Persona 5. Are you guys down to watch you two? Because I'm only playing it with you two. You know that.
Persona 5 is brought to you by hobbyholics.com.
I,
One
are
and
you
only
answer the
place to
question,
get your
Getting
model
out
kits.
Yeah, are you gonna get up with me over there
Yeah.
and watch Persona 5? Sunny says yes. Diggy, if you say yes, then I'll play it. If not,
Sure.
then I'll play something else. Okay, we're playing Persona 5 after this. Chat says, Echo says, scene with Hitagi and Ararararararagi where he was staring at her ass. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I one would agree. One would agree as such because I am an ass man. Let's see.
Larry?
I've like yes.
If you have a questionnaire, you can go ahead and start doing it now. I think we're closing. Oh wait, we should do the vote.
I thought we weren't going to do a questionnaire. Because
Okay,
we
you
put
don't
a
have to.
prop
That's
poll.
fine.
The
Does anyone know? Does anyone know Shinobu's full name? I just want to know. Like, does anyone know that shit?
oh
by
yes.
memory?
Yeah, by memory.
No. Kiss shot or
Wait.
something hard
Shinobu.
under blade.
No, Shinobu's not
Oh,
even her
that's
name.
I don't know the middle.
It's
It-
Kiss Shot Aurelian Aru
Aurelian.
Heart Under Blade.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
know the
yeah,
middle,
I
but I knew
wouldn't.
the rest.
It's Shinobu Oshino.
That's the
There
name
you
that was
go.
given to her.
That's your full
I mean,
name.
He's right. He right. But I'm talking about her
I'm
full
right,
name when she was a
though.
vampire.
I knew what he was talking
Kiss
about.
Shot
I
Aurelian.
didn't know that
Blade.
Esrolia Orion. part.
Aurelian Heart Under Blade. Yep. And
These
the
nuts.
sword. Yeah, well, you're right too. Dude, Jeremy got that really nice model of her when she's in her dress and
I
everything.
know.
And she's
I saw it.
like,
I saw it.
Shit.
I was there for that.
I know you got it for us, didn't
It was
you?
beautiful.
It was
Beautiful.
nice. But yeah, let's see, chat. Any questions, chat? Let's see. The scene with Tinka. I don't know her full name by memory. Kiss Shot. Okay, Echo knows the full name, unless you Google that shit. But I'm sure you know because you've been talking a lot about the anime. I would not have gotten that. Okay. All right. Well, this stream was an hour and 16 minutes long. The
bit
next, is there any closing remark, guys, before we end this off?
We need to do a ranking on what we thought this anime was. You ready?
Yes. On a number of 1 to 10 crabs, would you give this?
Just this installment of the Monogatari series.
The first
I would
season
give
only.
this. I would give this 8 out of 10. Like, it's not perfect, but it's still really good. You know. Still, my remarks from earlier. I would like my immersion to stay immersed. I would like. I know. I wanted more of my own biased opinion, which I just want more Senju Hara. And if I'm not talking about the whole entire season, just this season, 8 out of 10. That's it. And do I recommend? Yes, I recommend. Just this season. Just this season. Just this one.
Got him. Kira, your thoughts? Oh, excuse me.
I give this, I would have to say, 10 out of 10 because I fell in love with it. I loved everything about it. I mean everything except like groping the little girl. I mean I know she's dead, but it still freaked me out a little bit.
You just don't go in the graves and just grow up little girls like that. Just
Exactly. But I loved everything about it. The storyline, the way the anime is just drawn and written, and like I love that it was wordy. I love the detail in it. I loved how the characters developed. I loved everything. I mean, I wish it had a little more romance because we did pick it for romance, so just I was expecting a little more. But other than that, like it was perfect. I would definitely recommend this to anyone and everyone. Oh my god. Okay, I'm done.
All right, Silver. How many snails do you give this out of?
I'd give this like 7 snails. There were parts of it I didn't like, but watching it, it's something that I've been meaning to watch for quite some time because I know that it's a huge series that goes through a bunch of other stuff. I would recommend watching this, and watching this has made me want to watch the rest of it. I might change the like 7 snails to higher or lower because I'm gonna rewatch it all at once. because I watched like a couple episodes here, a couple episodes here, and like it was broken up because I was at work and stuff over the past like 3 weeks or something. So if I watch it all together, it might go up or down. But right now, 7 snails out of 1 crab.
One crab.
7 snails
Cool,
out of 1
cool.
crab.
Got it. Sunny, how many staples do you give this out of?
I give this anime 10 staples out of 10. I absolutely love
That's
it.
my man right there.
The story is incredible. The art direction is amazing. The general direction of the show is amazing. The soundtrack is great. I love everything about this anime. I am a believer in Shaft now. I
So
absolutely.
you get Shaft.
Same.
Same.
I give this anime 100 crabs out of 100. That's my personal record, because I truly do love this anime as much as everyone else does, as much as whatever Sunny reasons, the exact same reasons Sunny said. But I would feel like I have to get an 8 out of 10 because I do understand it's very difficult anime to get into. There's people I know that's like, I just want action and tits, and I'm like, well, this is not the anime for you.
But we're
you know?
talking about enjoyment. We're not talking about what.
Other people
That.
think it's about what you
Yeah,
think.
like
It's
whether you recommend it or
what
not,
I feel like,
but also your
I
personal.
highly recommend it. It's just it's such a different type of anime that it may be difficult to get into, because I guess the biggest thing is just that there's just so much talking. There's animation and everything. There's every little, like, they're not really just standing there often. They're like kind of like Sandra is like fucking posing all shit, and then like she's talking, next thing she's posing again. I'm like, good lord. But like I feel like it's a difficult anime to get into because there's just so much talking. It's kind of like, what's the point of all this? And I feel like that will throw people off. But I would like give just like a 9 out of 10. Personally, I fucking love this anime as much as Sunny does. So
You need to be able to
like-
read and watch at the same
yeah,
time.
but it's like you gotta like pull, like you gotta like
I think
like put your soul down and just like let it go.
I think Larry and I are a testament to people who get past. It's like Game of Thrones, after a certain season, it's either it make or breaks you. Larry and I are a testament to that, because he continued watching, knowing very well why I started disliking it, and I stopped. And the audience is really split in half like that too when it comes to the series. It's well known for splitting its audience in two.
Yeah, the second season made or break people. That's what happened.
So when we watch these animes, I'd rather watch it and like only talk about the first season, like only watch the first season. That's what I want to do, because then we won't have a misjudge on it because we didn't see the rest of the season.
Yeah.
I don't want the rest of the seasons to misjudge this season that we're supposed to be talking about.
Yeah. But let's just say, like, this season is literally the prequel for all the shit that goes down. So you really do need to watch the other seasons to really determine if this anime was for you.
Yes.
But great start. It's a great fucking start,
Yes.
It's a great fucking start. You got everyone here loving it, It's a great start.
Mm.
They're doing something right.
All right.
Surprised I'm surprised, Kara, that you really didn't know anything about the second series, because the second series has like a huge meme that went around, like a huge ass meme.
What happened was when I started watching this, I noticed that vampire bitch because I saw a video on like an Facebook, because I follow anime stuff on Facebook, and I watched a video. I'm like, I know her, but that scene was not in the first.
It's probably
It was a good scene.
it's probably the movie, because Bakemonogatari just came out. So it's probably like scenes from the movie.
It was the vampire girl, all grown up.
It's
fighting someone.
Yeah, it's probably the movie, because it's a big deal, because like everyone was waiting for it, and they're like, oh yeah, we've announced the anime movie Bakemonogatari, and then they took 3 years to come out. That's why everyone's like, holy fucking shit.
So that's
it's
the only
finally
thing
out.
I actually knew about it. Other than that, I didn't know anything about it. I've never heard about it or anything.
Yeah.
And now it's just some random thing when I'm scrolling through Facebook.
I think it was back in high school I talked to Diggy about this anime.
This came out like 8 years ago or so.
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
and I was like, hey Diggy, you should watch this anime called Bakemonogatari. It's pretty different.
You should ruin your faith in old anime by watching this anime called Bakemonogatari.
And she was like, "Well, I fucking hate anime, so I guess I'll give it a shot." And she's like, "Well, I really like this pairing right here." And I'm like, "Yeah."
Second season came out. I fucking hate everything, and I don't watch any more anime. And then I got into Gundam.
And then second season came out for him, like,
That's how it started.
I think I could do this. I think I just might. Let's see where else it goes to. And it went pretty okay after second season. I pulled through. But yeah. That's the anime, guys. Go watch it.
All right.
Really
Go
good.
watch it.
That concludes this Otaku's Anonymous Anime Analytics. This would be the 5th one that we've had so
This
far.
would be
So
the
next week
5th
is the
one.
6th one. Next week's anime, it would seem that won the vote was Prince of Stride, which is a summary of it is
Wait.
Hot Parkour Boys.
Let's the people who chose the anime do the descriptions. Kira, what is
I don't know
Prince of
anything
Stride?
about it.
Okay, never mind.
Hot Parkour Boys,
I'll do
free
it.
running, relay, and sprinting. That's all you need to know about it.
I picked an anime that, like, I read the bio a little bit, but
Okay.
like an anime I've never seen before.
Larry, you're not
okay.
going to tell us about the anime.
Alright.
You always tell us too much.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I'm not,
All you
I'm
need
the
to know,
host.
no, hey,
Bitch, I'm
all
the
you
host.
need to know is that it's hot parkour boys running with special animation to it,
It's Prince of Tennis, but take out the powers in tennis.
Never
and they're
seen
just
No.
running.
and they're also running.
Wrong.
And they're just running.
Prince of
It's
Stride, that's what it's called,
Prince of
also known
Stride,
as
that's the
just
first one.
Stride.
The second one, Keijo. We all know this. We all know what Keijo is. Booty bumping ass girls. It's a
No.
new generation of
Bumping
girls.
But that one didn't
It's the
win.
new-
Stride won.
It's the new generation of sports. Okay.
Are we
We're-
cutting it off?
Wait. We're
not
already done.
talking
We're
about
cutting it
that.
off.
Yeah, it won. That's the one.
Oh.
It's the one by the end of the stream.
Oh, okay. Well, the stream. Okay. Well, Prince of Stride won.
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna go over them and then okay, whatever. Prince of Stride won. We're gonna talk about hard parkouring, guys. I think 12 episodes, right?
Yeah, 12 episodes,
It is
and
12.
it's only one season, right? There's no
It's
second
only
season.
one season.
Yes.
It came out in 2016. It finished 2016. It came out 2015.
Larry, something's happening to you.
Yeah. Are you turning?
Larry, are you going through puberty?
Yeah, sorry.
He's
Never mind.
going ghost.
Got him.
Apparently, okay. So a quick analysis on Google. Let's see. It finished. First episode dated. What the fuck? Okay, 2015. It's animated by Madhouse. Madhouse also did they made some shit off.
What?
Madhouse also did Beyblade, Black Lagoon, Chobits, Claymore, Parasite,
Oh my
The
God.
Maximum. Let's see, some other titles. Ride Back, Final Fantasy VII Last Order,
Wait, didn't Madhouse make
Magical Warfare.
Death Billiards? Death Parade? Did they make Death Parade? Madhouse?
Death Note, Death Billiards, Death Parade.
There you go. That's all you need to
Denmo
know.
Coil. Yeah, that's all you need to know. It was animated by Madhouse Studio.
Okay, some announcements I would like to make is that we're actually changing the stream from Friday at 8 Pacific Coast time to Wednesday at 8 Pacific Coast time. We're gonna have something different for Friday. If you're only able to watch our streams Friday for whatever reason, we'll have something different for that. And so yeah, just next week Wednesday at 8.
It's probably just me and Diggy arguing more about the Steel Samurai.
That's
than
probably
about
what's
the game.
going to happen every Friday. It's going to
probably
be
what's
called
gonna
the Steel
happen every
Samurai
Friday.
Debate Episode 38.
Yeah,
The Steel
if you-
Samurai did nothing wrong.
yeah. If you guys want to watch Prince of Stride, it says here that it's on Hulu, I guess. Yeah.
Oh boy. Hulu.
If you know where to download your anime, you could do that. I do believe it's on Crunchyroll as well if anyone has an account. And there is a site that I do like using. It's called. I'll just type it in. When I am in desperate need of like situations, I go to here for my anime streaming. It's good. It works. Yeah. And Prince of Stride.
Anybody else have any closing remarks?
Chat, do you have closing remarks?
Anybody? Anyone who want to talk about their bowel movements? Anything?
I need another. I need another can.
This
Good
is my
anime.
favorite anime out of all the ones we watched. This is my I've never seen anime like this. Most of the animes, I've never really seen an anime like this. And this one, like, blew my mind. I love everything about this anime, so everyone should watch it.
Can I
So-
play the ending credit songs? Can I do the ending credit songs? That we'll talk over them and then when the song's done, we end the stream.
Yes, let me first thank all the new followers.
Oh yes.
Alright, here we go.
We'll thank
Oh.
them all together.
Okay. Good job, Emily.
you got a
Thank you
lot.
for the follow. Good job, Emily. Curious 1412, Bacon Otaku, Thanapon,
Is that
Francisco
Bacon?
17, Bacon Otaku.
Francisco 17, Bacon Otaku.
Solonut live. Thank you for the follow.
So Solomon Villano,
Oh my gosh, how are you able to pronounce that? I wasn't.
Victoth 012,
Brightshies,
X-Fly Forsaken,
2K17, X-Fly Forsaken, V Koto, Minashios, Ellie Park, and Dan
Ellie
the
Park.
Man. Thank you so much for the
Dan
follow.
the Man.
Hopefully you guys
1820.
weren't bots. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Larry, you can go ahead and play your
Yeah.
outro song.
All right.
Oh,
And
God.
then we'll just talk. We'll just talk while while this
let's
is
talk.
going on.
Oh my God.
You know
This
they
is
did
not-
this for Nier. You know everyone's saying the Nier ending. All the voice actors did. You know that.
We'll play it louder.
Oh, you
What's
want to
up?
play louder?
Yeah, Silver.
Why are we listening to a song through Larry's mic? Why didn't Diggy just play
I
it?
know, I
'cause-
could have just
'cause
played it. Because they
Oh.
want to listen to it too. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope you guys will be with
Thank
us
you,
next
guys.
Wednesday for the next anime stream.
Yep, I'm gonna play Persona 5 right after I get
Bye
another
everyone!
drink.
Have a nice
No,
day!
not yet. The song's not even over. I thought we were gonna wait till